Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. If it's your first time checking in, hey, how you doing? I hope you like what you see. Welcome. We appreciate you stopping by. If you do like what you see, how about maybe leave us a comment down below or a big old thumbs up. We like big old thumbs ups. And a subscribe would be nice too. Don't cost nothing, and we appreciate it. If you're a returning viewer, we definitely appreciate you guys and gals. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you all. Today, what are we working on today? It's going to be a little bit of a short video, but today we're going to talk about the Volkswagen Beetle that I'm doing for my local model club. So stay tuned. Check that out. We've got a little bit of progress done on it. Got a few things taken care of, so we wanted to share it with y'all. But we'll get to that right after this message from our awesome sponsors. All right, big thank you to those guys. Gotta love scalefinishes.com and Iceman Collections. Thank you both for being sponsors. We are proud to have you guys on board. All right, so what are we working on today? Well, we talked about it. We've got a model club build that I'm doing, a Volkswagen Beetle. Let's take a look at that. We're starting out with the Volkswagen Beetle. This is the kit to be in the group build. Just a plain old 1966 Volkswagen Beetle. Well, we can't leave well enough alone. We're allowed to do anything we want. We just have to use that kit. So we're going to take that Volkswagen Beetle. We're going to marry it to this Porsche. And then we're going to have a baby. And we're excited about the baby. Stealing some parts out of here to put on that Volkswagen. Starting, at least, with this wing right here. That's right, guys. We're going to use that wing on our Volkswagen. But it is going to require a fair amount of modification. Starting with that lip right there. You said, hey, give me a pointer. Mr. Red, thank you for my pointer. That lip right there has got to go bye-bye. I need to paint that pointer. But that lip right there has got to go bye-bye and get it down smooth to here, then fill it in with some filler and make it look like it's supposed to get rid of that to make it fit, because that's actually the trunk lid for the Porsche. We also worked on our transaxle. Trying to find the best way to get this up there to show you. All right, there it is. This is a 3D printed transaxle from Black Box STL. If you guys watched the first video on this, I knew that it was 3D printed, but I couldn't remember where I got it from. I don't know where I bought it on eBay, but I don't remember who I bought it from. But I do know it's a Black Box STL, and I know that they're good because our friends at Iceman Collections are starting to use them. So it's painted light gunmetal from Tamiya. That's LP, let me see, LP, gunmetal, light gunmetal, LP20, sorry. And then the LP3 for the black on the boots or the CV axles. Again, where's my pointer? Right there. Let's see if we can come around here where you can see. But the boots are black and the end caps are black. In the middle, here, is the new AK Super Chrome. I had never used it before, and I picked some up at the Harbor City Model Show in Cocoa this past Saturday. And first time I'd ever used it. I'm pretty impressed with it. It looks really good. I put the chrome on over the light gunmetal. I painted the whole thing light gunmetal, and then went over it with the chrome. And I like how it came out. It looks right. We still got to put some wash in there. The transaxle itself did not have a hole. This piece here, the actual CV shafts, are one piece that travel through the transaxle that came out of the Tamiya Volkswagen kit. I wanted to make sure that the Porsche wasn't wider or narrower, so if I use the Volkswagen's CV axles, then I know that it's going to be the right width because it was all one piece. But I did have to drill a hole. If you look really close, you might be able to tell. I did have to drill a hole through Let me see if we can get it through there. Get it through the transaxle itself, big enough to pass the CV axle through. I think you can just barely tell, but that came out pretty good. I like the way that worked out. The block, I guess you'd call it. This is how I found out it was Black Box STL. I don't know that you'll be able to see it, but it's printed right on the back of that motor right there. This is just the beginning. We just painted this. Nice detail in the front. I really like the detail on it. This is flat aluminum from Tamiya. It's going to be LP36. Still got some detail work to do on that. Can't forget the water pump, right? I mean, it's an air-cooled turbo. I got to have a water pump, right? Air-cooled. That's the secret word. But, so yeah, it's a Black Box STL. And like I said, we know that's good stuff because our friends over at Iceman Collections are using that. So I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe Black Box does the designing and then sells their print or their design to other people, and then they print it out. I think that's how that works, but I wouldn't swear to it. But here's the body for the Volkswagen. We do have the wide body kit on, and I got it ground down, smoothed down. I got the extra material taken out. I did put the wide body kit on first, leaving all the extra meat in the fenders. All the factory stuff was still there. And I got the wide body kit put on and sealed it up. I glued it all the way around with the... Actually, I think I used the thin ultra liquid, the Loctite red super glue. All the way around. I got it all in there. Got it exactly where I wanted it. And then I came in with my Dremel, because you can see that where those are connected now, there's no seam. I mean, with all the stuff that we did, there's no seam. So obviously there was a lot of meat left on the factory fenders. So we came in with our Dremel and hogged out the heavies. Got most of the big stuff out with the Dremel on a barrel roller or a barrel sander. And then I got my Display tool out, or Display, I believe it's pronounced Display. I got my Display tool out. This tool, you can put bits in the end of it. Actually, I've got sandpaper discs that go in the end of it, and I've got carbide, I'll say Dremel style, different bits that go in the end of it. But what I like about this is, one, it's really small. It fits in your hand like a pen, and it has 3 different speeds. So I can turn it down when I get it close. I can turn it down and get in there without having to worry about it getting away from me and causing damage. So it works really, really well. If you guys don't have one of these, I highly recommend them. They're not cheap, but they're not overly expensive. I definitely would add one of these to my arsenal if I was y'all. And like I said, it has a multitude of different heads that can go on it. I believe I got mine on Amazon. And like I said, they weren't horribly expensive. 60, 55, 60 bucks, I think. That's a guess. Of course, things are shooting up, so you never really know what they're going for now. And then after that, we came in with our sandpaper, got it nice and smooth, and I did take some body filler, some white putty, and run that in the seam, and then sanded it again. And now there's no lip there now anymore. Where's my pointer? Mr. Red, I got to get used to using this thing, but I love it. There's no lip in there anymore. It's nice and smooth like it should be. Same way with the back. You do see 2 little dots there. And if you look on the other side, you'll see 2 little dots there. There's just little wings that go on here. Let me see where I can get up there. You can see the wings that go on here that actually pop into those 2 little holes. But I didn't like them. They're designed to push the air up and into the scoops that run down and cool the motor, so they're there for a reason, but I just didn't like the way they looked. I thought it was too much, so I just filled in the holes and I'm going to let it ride like that. But she is ready to be scuffed up and possibly put into primer, and then paint. And speaking of paint, Mama came in the other day and was lounging around on the old bed back there when we were talking about the Volkswagen, and she said, I want to pick a color for it. I said, honey, right above my bed is all of my Scale Finishes paint. I said, honey, there's about 100 and some odd bottles of paint up there that you ought to be able to pick out a color. And she sure did. And she picked out a really good color. This is the House of Colors KBC 303. There you go. Now you can see it. Wild Cherry. It's a dark color, but it's a really pretty color. I'm trying to get it to where the light will shine on it for you and let you see it really good. It's really dark, so I think what I'm going to do is lay down a light color primer, which will be Scale Finishes gray primer, and then put a coat of Orion Silver, House of Colors Orion Silver over top of that, and then put on, you know, this coat here, or this color here, the Wild Cherry, put it on there, and it should brighten it up just a little bit. I thought at first I wanted to put down a black primer and let it just be really black till the light shines on it, but I think I'm going to save that for the Brandywine House of Colors, and I have it over there somewhere on that list. It actually runs way back over there. I have the Brandywine, and that looks really good with a dark black base, and then the Brandywine on top of it. So I think I'm going to save that effect and that look for that color when I get to use it. But in the meantime, this is the color we're going to be going with. So I'm excited about that. Mama picked that out, and you know how it is, fellas. Mama wants, mama gets, right? I'm not married, but happy wife, happy life. This I know. All right, guys. Well, we're going to draw this one to a close. I still want to thank Mr. Red again for this pointer. I love this pointer. It's awesome. But we're going to draw it to a close. As always, guys, be sure and check out our sponsors. Go check those guys out. You got scalefinishes.com. Go there, load up your cart with their awesome products. Scroll to the bottom of the cart. Down at the bottom, you'll find a spot for discount code. Put in Outlaw 10. That's Outlaw 10 in capital letters. Save you 10%. Then skip on over to, skip on over. Remember, modeling is fun. We're happy while we're modeling. So skip on over to Iceman Collections and check out all their 3D stuff. They got some amazing stuff over there. Dioramas, diorama pieces, figures, motors, wide body kits. That Maverick's coming, guys. That Maverick is coming. I can't wait to get in there and get me. Like I said, I want 2 of them. But that 71 wide body kit that he's got for the Mustang, that looks amazing. I really like that. I'm not a big fan of Mustangs in general, and that body style was definitely not one of my favorites. But with that wide body kit, it looks awesome. Speaking of 3D prints, I've made some new friends today. We won't talk about them till the products get here, but just ordered some more stuff. Well, I did order some more stuff from Mr. Ron at Ron Kuhn. So Ron Kuhn Resin. So looking forward for that order to get here. And I made a new friend today and really excited about some of the stuff that we ordered from him. We'll do a video on it, but really, really cool stuff. Back to my racing roots. Looking forward to getting that stuff in here so we can show you guys and get to building on it. Because I'll just give you a hint. It's a lot of roundy round stuff, and I love roundy round stuff. All right, well, we're going to let you go. Again, thank you guys. We appreciate y'all. Enjoy your hobby. Have fun. Be safe. And as always, keep on modeling.